Hello YouTube, Al here, and this week I want to take a look under the pickguard of my Strat. So this is a 2010 Mexican Standard Strat. Obviously it's the maple fretboard one. I believe that it's all stock. The block in the back is a zinc one, and I've got a brass one here that I'm going to put on it. I was going to do a sound test of the old block and then the brass block, but there's no point in doing that because these strings are old anyway, so it wouldn't be a fair test. So as I'm removing the strings anyway, I thought I'd show you what's going on underneath the pickguard. Let's take it off. Right, so all the screws are out. Here we go. Oof. There you have it. So these pickups are not ceramic magnets with 2 bar magnets on the bottom. They are in fact Alnico pickups. Instead of screws to set the pickup height, it's got surgical tubing there. Instead of plastic wire, it's got this wax dipped cloth wire. I'm very surprised. The routing of this guitar is for 3 humbuckers, or at least a humbucker. This may be a fit a humbucker single. Joints all look stock. So I have plastic wiring on the electronics here and the grounding wires to the guitar, but the pickup wires are not plastic wiring. This is cloth wire and it's covered in wax. I can see the wax all over it. But that would lead me to think that, and this little red dot, I don't know if you can see that, leads me to think that maybe these pickups will be custom shop pickups or something like that. But the solder joints, I think, are stock. I don't think this has been messed with. In fact, looking at the ground here, the ground is so clean, I think that that hasn't been messed with. So whatever pickups this comes with stock, they are Alnico pickups. So we've got the Oak Grigsby switch, which is very high quality. We've got the CTS pots, again, very high quality. So these are going to last a hell of a long time. I'm really surprised that these pickups are Alnico. I thought they were from the way they looked, but I was still expecting to see 2 bar magnets on the bottom of each pickup, but they're not. So now I've had a look at the pickups. I'm going to pop a couple of screws back in just for the moment, just so the pickguard doesn't come off. And I'll show you how you can swap the trem block on your Strat and you won't even need to adjust the intonation. Here's the old block in the back. Bear in mind the strings are off the guitar at this point. So I'm going to use a screwdriver. The first thing we have to do is take these springs off. The way I like to do it is to angle it like that and hold it so it doesn't fly out everywhere, and then lift it out this side, the hook end. Don't lean this on the side of the guitar here when you do that, because you're gonna screw it up. I've done that before on guitars and it makes me sad. So the block is now moving freely. So there's 3 screws underneath the saddles here that hold the block on. And to get at the screws, what I do is grab a saddle, turn it on its side like that. If you do that, I'm trying to do it through the camera lens, so that's why I look a bit awkward. If you put these on the side, there you go, you can see one of the screws there, then you don't need to adjust the intonation. All you need to do is get at the screws and take them out, put the new block on, and you can move these side to side to put the new screws on, and then put them back like that, and job's done. So there you go, brass block is in. Just going to reverse the process and put the strings back on. Here's the old block. It's made of kind of zinc cast. It's powder cast rather than solid proper cast metal, which apparently is less gooder. So I hope this has helped. If you've got a Mexican Standard Strat from around this time and you were interested as to what's in it, I think they're going to be Alnico pickups. I could tell before, because if you look at the pole pieces, they're sort of a dark, dull grey. You can see sort of a streak over them where they've been polished. And you can see that they're Alnico slugs, basically. If they're more chrome looking, possibly with little circles or swirls on the pole pieces, then you can be sure that they're going to be the ceramic type with 2 magnets either side of the poles. But surprisingly, these are Alnico ones. I really didn't know that Fender was doing Alnico pickups in Mexican Strats back in 2010. Thank you, Fender. Good on Fender. I really like these pickups, and I just didn't know what they were, but I wanted to know what they are. These pickups are going nowhere. I really like them, and I think this guitar already sounds great. I'm hoping with the brass block, it's going to be even a little bit more lively and zingy, just resonant, bright, brash. Just want a little bit more rather than, I think, in my opinion, comparatively, you get a softer attack with a zinc block rather than a steel block or a brass block. In my experience, brass blocks are more jangly, bright, whereas steel is more kind of modern. It's a harder edged sound. It's a harder edged sort of brightness rather than the jangle you get with the brass. Just my opinion. So I hope this has helped if you've got a Mexican Strat and you want to know what was in it. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe if you feel like it, and I'll see you next week. I've got an Octavia pedal that came through this morning, so I'm going to be doing a video on that, and oh, it's so fun. I really like it. I really like it. So a video will be coming on that pretty soon. As a side note, while I'm here, I think I will actually put the new Pickguard on. Why not? I've got this anodized gold one lying about, and I'm not really that much of a fan of the plastic one. I don't like the red tortoise shell with the... It's too dark, because this is fairly dark and then it goes lighter, but then I don't know, with the light board it doesn't look right. Whereas, and I'm not just doing it because Rabir did it, even though, Jesus, that guitar looks sick. Oh, look at that. Slag. So I may well put this guard on while I'm here, and by the magic of editing, ta-da! Look at that. That looks so clean. I love that. It looks great. I think it goes really well with the roasted maple as well. So we've got the gold on the front, we've got the brass block in the back. New strings on. I've stretched them out a wee bit, and call me crazy, let me grab a random pick, but I think the brass block has made it a bit janglier. So obviously I've had to reset the pickup heights. This is effectively a single ply pickguard rather than 3 ply, so it's thinner than the plastic one that was on there before, and I just think it looks absolutely fantastic. So I'm going to let the strings settle in, and I'm going to check the pickup heights again in a bit, and soon I'll be filming the Octavia video with this guitar. So doesn't that look great? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Till then, bye bye.